Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again. And today we're going to review The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So The Amazing Spider-Man 2 stars Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Jamie Foxx, and Dave DeHaan. And, this movie is about, Peter Parker. He's been Spider-Man for a while, and he's trying to, be in a relationship with Gwen Stacy, but, he keeps on seeing Gwen Stacy's father, and, he's just going back and forth what to do, and then we meet this guy named Max Dillon, and he becomes Electro, and now we have our movie. So what did I think of The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Good movie. I enjoyed The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was a good sequel to The Amazing Spider-Man, and it's just a good movie. I really enjoyed The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Let's get into the positives first. The positives are that, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, he is amazing as Spider-Man. Like, nobody can touch him. He is just great as Spider-Man. And, he nails it. He is awesome as Spider-Man, and he's awesome as Peter Parker, in my opinion. I really think he is a great Spider-Man / Peter Parker. The visuals looked amazing in this movie. They were just so awesome. The action was great. The other performances like Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, great. Dave DeHaan as Harry Osborn, great. Jamie Foxx as Electro, great. I just really enjoyed this movie. This movie was a good movie. Now, unfortunately, there are negatives about the movie, and the negatives are, why are we still focusing on his parents? Like, I get they were supposed to do it in the first movie, but it was cut out. So they put in the second movie. I feel like that was kind of going a step backwards instead of going a step further. But it was some of the parts about it, which I won't spoil, are still interesting. What happens with his parents? So yeah, Rhino. I do not like Rhino. I don't. Rhino is just terrible. But Rhino isn't really in it that much. He's just in it for like 3 minutes. That's it. But I just don't really like Rhino. I do like the villain Rhino, but not how he is in this movie. The movie kept on flip-flopping. Like, it wanted to be a comedy, a drama, a romance movie, action movie. It kind of bothered me a little bit that I was doing that, but still, it kind of bothered me a little bit. And the movie kind of drags a little bit. This movie is like 2 hours and 22 minutes. It drags. I mean, a little bit it does. But it still gets right back up. The action is just great. And another thing I just have to talk about, and I'm not going to spoil it, but the third... Okay. Alright. But I know a lot of you are going to not like me for making this comparison, but I'm going to say it. Venom had more screen time in Spider-Man 3 than this third villain in this movie. Yeah, like, the third villain in this movie doesn't even get screen time. And, I already know who it is, and if you guys do too, great, but there probably are some people that don't know who the third villain is, but just, I don't know, why would you do that? They basically shoehorned him into this movie. Why couldn't you just set it up for the next movie? I don't know why, but the movie was just still an enjoyable movie. I really enjoyed The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So it's time to give my official grade on The Amazing Spider-Man 2. My official grade on The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is an A-. This movie is a good movie. Definitely check this movie out. I really enjoyed it, so it's getting an A-. So what did you guys think of The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Leave it in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we will see you all later. Peace.